Welcome to Stalking the Pantry with Hal, a series of articles, videos, and other ramblings to provide information and resources to help everyone to be better prepared, and hopefully have some fun along the way. Welcome to another virtual canning party here at the Point Defiance Ruston Senior Center. I'm Hal Meng, and I'd like to welcome you in. Christmas is almost here, cranberries are still in season, and the Christmas table is often filled with ham and turkey, and nothing goes better with those meats than a little mustard. And so today we're going to make a seasonal creation combining cranberries and mustard seed into a cranberry mustard. Now, mustard has been a part of cultures for hundreds of years. It's always been a must on the table. Now that was an intentional pun, by the way. In the early Romans, they're the ones who came up with a mixture of unfermented grape juice and crushed mustard seeds, which they called the mustum ardens, or the burning wine. The heat that comes out of different mustards is from the type of seeds you use and also whether they include acid, like a vinegar. Yellow seeds give the mildest, brown and then black are a little more pungent and strong. And that pungency comes from a chemical reaction that starts when the mustard seeds are ground or crushed. But when acid is added, it stops that reaction. So depending on when you add the vinegar or the other acids, you can control to a certain degree how hot the mustard is. Now there are many, many types of mustards, depending on how it was, whether they're thick, whether they're whole seed, they can be pureed, some are almost like liquid, and almost every country in the world has them. Now, the thing I really, really enjoy about making these videos is it gives me an opportunity to do a lot of research. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that I discovered the National Museum of Mustards. It's in Wilmington, Wisconsin, and I'm going to quote from on their website. The centerpiece collection at the museum is an ever-growing display of nearly 6,000 jars, bottles, and tubes from all 50 states and more than 70 countries. So the National Museum of Mustard is well worth checking out their website. It's very amusing, and there's more facts about mustard than you ever knew existed. The link to it will be at the end of the video and also on our website and Facebook page. So the first step when you're making this mustard is to take the red wine vinegar. Some people have used champagne vinegar, others apple cider. That's a matter of taste, as long as the vinegar is at least a 5% dilution. You take that and bring it up to a boil, and you pour in your mustard seeds. And then you put the lid on and take it off the heat and let it sit for up to an hour and a half so that all the vinegar is absorbed by the mustard seeds. So you're going to have a very mild mustard compared to how hot it could be. Now you need to break up the seeds, and so it's a little easier to puree them separately. The water that you add, and then you puree it fairly fine. Then you take, and by the way, we're doing a half batch today as a demo. You take your cranberries, whether they're fresh or frozen, doesn't matter. You put in the already pureed mustard seeds. Mix it up a little bit, and then I like to use the immersion blender, as you probably have seen, but you can use any kind of a food processor or blender. Once again, a container with high sides. And you want to leave some chunks. You don't want it totally pureed, but you do want it broken up some. And then we're going to move it into our pot. And then we're going to take it and put it on our induction burner. All right, well, we have moved over to the induction burner. We have the berry and mustard seed mixture in there, added a little bit of additional water, and we're going to bring it up to a boil, stirring constantly. And after it's boiled for about 2 minutes, you want to turn it off if you're using an induction burner. And then at this point, we are going to add the sugar. And the allspice. And the powdered mustard. And we're going to bring the heat back on, but at a much lower level. All right, so this had been on the heat for about 15 minutes, just enough so that it cooks down, so that it reaches about this consistency. And then I've gone ahead and jarred up most of it. And because it doesn't go as fast as a jam might, we're using the 4-ounce jars and about a 1/4-inch headroom if you're going to be water bath canning them. But also you can take these and put them directly into the refrigerator and use them in anywhere from a week to, I sometimes will have an open jar 2 weeks. All right, so thank you very much for joining. We'll be doing one more of these virtual canning sessions in the year 2020. And we're going to be, the next one, I'm going to be talking about looking back and looking forward. Things, how we adjusted to 2020 and what we can look forward to in our plans for 2021. So have a good week, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you for spending some time with us as we explore preserving food at home. If you'd like more information about the Center for Food Preservation Arts, visit our website at preservefoods.blogspot.com. You can also find more videos on our YouTube channel, and please like us on Facebook. There are links at the end of this video, but also in the comments section. So please join us in our next virtual canning party as we continue stocking the pantry.